Highness. Grab your gear and head to the... airship docks.
I'll tell Captain Selko it's go time, and to have his lance of strikers ready.
So, what should I do?
Shall we save you a seat on the assault craft?
Sir, if you want to talk about Thaddeus at some point, I'll be there.
Noted.
Just putting it out there. Losing people is...
The dead can wait. Now go meet up with Captain Selko. You'll be closing in on the Shrine Forge within the hour. Get me a way to destroy that binding stone, soldier. It's time we turn this around.
You got it. Any pointers on a combat drop, sir?
Didn't you do simulations in War College?
I didn't, go to... See, I was more of a lucked into the whole war kind of guy.
Then hope the luck holds. It'll be a long way down.
Go time, huh?
Indeed. Just drafting a letter to my brother before we leave. One that suggests that we're really very absolutely confident about ending Rasharn's reign of terror at any moment now. I don't know if I could say that with a straight face on a Farcall.
You should feel confident. The Shrine Forge? It means we're finally on our way to closing the gap with Sandrak.
You're right, of course. And I forgot how long writing letters actually takes me anyway. I have to go back and cross out all the adverbs and exotic punctuation. My dead father thought an over-reliance on adverbs would be the death of language one day. And there was no greater hate in his heart than what he reserved for semicolons. I feel him staring at me even now, judging my every turn of phrase, my love of the M-dash. Maybe I should just call my brother from the assault craft and avoid the punishment.
You're just nervous about the combat drop.
You've got a keen eye, my friend.
Hey, going with?
Yeah, I'll pass. The ooh-rah stuff is all you guys.
We don't say that. You know, come to think of it, we don't have an official battle cry.
It eats at you, doesn't it?
I do really kind of want to yell something now and then, if I'm being honest. So, what are you gonna do?
Oh, I don't know. Stick around a bit and take a tour of the place. Uncover some more proof of Lucian meddling in other kingdoms' state secrets, that kind of thing. I'll see if maybe your boss lady will show me what other fun, off-the-books magical surveillance doodads you guys use to keep us safe without consent.
I won't.
Sigh. Okay, sport. Get what's storming the Shrine Forge.
Gotta find Soko. Captain, is our airship ready for launch to Orman?
Just give the word, sir. Her hull's warded against the worst the Tempest Layer can throw at us. We'll swing you in for a clean drop to the Shrine Forge.
No time to lose. Let's go.
ultimate venom!
Recognize this place. Daddy has showed it to me. There's gotta be some kind of theoretical-making machine thing here.
Probably inside. And this machine will show us a weakness to the Binding Stone?
In theory.
So we don't know what to do once we're inside.
I figured we'd improvise.
You mean you would improvise? That entrance is blocked by a Triarch ward. You're the only one going in.
Lucky I'm here, sir.
I'll get the portals powered back up for a return trip.
Figure out how to destroy the Binding Stone, and let's get out of here.
This room looks important. Your hair is staying. I've never been here. Yeah, you're talking about someone else. You're mistaking me for a guy named Sandrak, which frankly feels a little creepy. But anyway, I want to destroy the Binding Stone. You're not listening. I don't have a Binding Stone. Or a mark. I can't surrender what I don't have. I already told you, I'm not... Wait. You can give me the same mark as Sandra. Control it, or destroy it.
You've already figured out the solution, Jack. We win.
You don't win in ever war. If he found a way to use the Binding Stone, so can we.
Its mastery over the fonts means I can end the war.
Then I choose to end the war. Give me the mark to control the Binding Stone. I think I broke it. Great. No take-backs, I guess. Alright, so that's what disobeying orders feels like. Not so good.
Did you figure it out?
Please say yes.
Yeah, we're good to go. With this, I can destroy the Binding Stone. We just have to get close enough to Sandrak.
How do you propose we do that when we don't even know where he is?
This mark gives me a connection to the Binding Stone. I can feel where it is. I can feel where Sandrak is. He's moving east, towards the Deepmere.
There's a font in the ocean.
Sounds like it. All right, pack it in. We're leaving soon.
What's the play, sir?
Devin and I will stay here at the Shrine Forge for a bit. See if we can find anything else of interest.
And rig it to blow when the Rashanians return.
You need to get back to the Palathon and brief Kirkin. She'll figure out our next steps. But when you use that mark to destroy the Binding Stone, I want to be there. I want to see Sandrak's face when you just crumble it in his hand.
You don't have to tell me twice, sir.
All right. That'll be all, Initiate. Now head back to the Palathon. I told you to head back to the Palathon.
Impressive place, huh?
It really is. The Aristeia were exceptional builders. How do you think Sandrak found out about it?
Probably dumb luck. Selko mentioned Rosharnian airships started taking new routes into Lucium.
When parts of the Orman border collapsed, right. So, they discover this shrine forge
And Sandrak's able to use his new mark to detect the location of the Binding Stone.
in Ilthium.
Yep. No wonder it seemed like Sandrak was overextending himself there. He was. Desperate to find that temple.
Doesn't seem fair. Accidentally finding a doomsday weapon. Hard work should go into something like that.
All right, I better go.
Oh, don't forget to say hello and goodbye to Kenzie for me when you return to the Palathon.
Will do. Great call getting her to come in. We wouldn't be here without her help. Sir, I'm back at the Palathon.
Well done, soldier. Meet me in the vault. We can finally have that conversation that I've been trying to avoid.
Sir?
Back here, Jack. Here. This dossier is for you. My report of Sandrak's time as an immortal. Some details remain classified. I'm sure you understand.
I was hoping for more than a summary. You know, for us to talk about it.
It will have to do. I don't like to talk about Sandrak, because I don't like remembering him as a friend. We fought alongside each other for 30 years, Jack. I depended on him, would have given my life for his. And all of that is gone. It does me no good to relive it. To let it in, I might also invite a mercy where I can have none. Come, show me the mark you recovered from the Shrine Forge.
Sure.
It lets you feel the movements of the Binding Stone?
Yeah. Sandrak's definitely sailing the deep mirror, but his movements are weird. Erratic.
Unfortunately, we can't afford to send a large force out to sea. Most of the Light's army musters at the front, and we need them to remain there. You, Zendara, and Devon will have to face Sandrak alone. Well, not exactly alone. My contacts in the Clayless Traders Guild provided us with a Colossal during the Trenchship Rebellion. I never gave it back. It'll take time to wake her up. She's not seen service in a very long time. Captain Selko's a fine steersman, if I recall correctly.
And I can guide him to wherever Sandrak is using my mark.
That's the plan. Now, unless you have something else to ask me, that'll be all.
You've been hiding anything and everything about Sandrak being an immortal since day one. I deserve more than a report you wrote up.
Tell me, Jack, if you had a very close friend that you shared a common cause with for the longest time, a vision of what was right and true and good, and they betrayed that vision. Betrayed you. How would you feel? Would you want to talk about it? Could you talk about it? If the
Yes, absolutely. I'd have to know how it even got to that point.
Sandrak and I were companion in arms for longer than you've been alive. We stood against the Kalthus estates, the Sea King usurper, the colossals of the Arjaman pretenders, even against Rasharn, his homeland. And then one day, he refused to participate in a mission that could have very well ended the war.
What mission?
Read the report.
And we're back to that.
Look, what's important is that Sandrak had orders, and he allowed his own hubris to ignore them. He made a decision that jeopardized the rest of us because he thought he knew better.
Yeah. Hubris sure is some bad news. It's terrible.
For the breaking of his oaths to the Order, I exiled him back to Rasharn as punishment, thinking his ancestral enemies there would be the death of him.
That last part didn't work out.
Not even a little bit.
All right. I've got everything I need, sir.
Zendara and Devin should have already returned by now. You'll all set out for the Deepmere in the morning. Oh, one more thing. The Oromik girl, Kenzie. She wanted to speak to you when you returned from the Shrine Forge. I think she's a bit smitten with you.
Yeah, I don't know if it's limited to just me, sir.